The Haddie Kaur Lunar New Year cosmetic mystery is solved, apparently. Just to catch you up to speed on the inbox down here, the Lunar New Year collection, it says, celebrate the Lunar New Year with a stunning outfit for the Skull Merchant, now available. But in other languages, other than French, when all of the other languages around the world had mention of Haddie Kaur as well, it would say outfits for the Skull Merchant and Haddie Kaur now available. And I'll show you, we can demonstrate this. I'm going to go ahead and change my in-game language to Italian. And we'll come back and I'll show you how my in-game will now say that Haddie Kaur has an outfit too. Okay, so you can see here, I changed my in-game language to Italian. And when you look here for the Lunar New Year message, it says the Skull Merchant and Haddie Kaur. So why was she in here in all of these other languages, but not in English or French, apparently? Okay, so today, Dead by Daylight came out with a statement explaining why we had different versions or different language versions around the world with this tweet here, which reads, we're aware that in some regional areas, a cosmetic for Haddie Kaur was advertised as being part of a current collection, the Lunar New Year. We made the decision to postpone this cosmetic until later in the year so we can guarantee its quality. We're happy to see everyone's joy over this cosmetic and are looking forward to sharing it with you. I had hoped that alongside of something like this, they would have either shared the line art for the preliminary design or some in-model concepts for this outfit. But I'm very happy that they addressed this quickly with some transparency and some explanation, which makes sense if they didn't feel like the cosmetic was up to snuff and needed a little bit more work, that they postponed it, and that's why they had the last minute change on the text. But the translators didn't get the memo. I get it, it makes sense. I'm glad that they also took the bull by the horns and started talking about this right away rather than letting the community spin a narrative about they hate Haddie or something like that, which, you know, you can make arguments for that too, but I'm glad that they addressed it right away. I also want to give props to a couple people who put out some concepts here. We don't know what it's going to look like. Like I said, I wish they would have shared some concept images with us for this, but we don't have that, so we can only speculate. So here's a couple people, Ramskult Art Institute, who, you know, took it upon themselves to design some things, because Haddie doesn't have anything for the Lunar New Year thus far. Lunar Fusion for the Midnight Burrow, and this is right from 2023. While exploring an abandoned site near Quebec, she ran into the bustling streets of the Chinese New Year festival and she decided to join the crowd. So they came up with that 2023. And then we have this one here, not Ramskult, Lunar New Year 2025. Drew this concept as, oh yeah, that's 2 years ago for the Year of the Rabbit, because we had Year of the Dragon last year. Drew this concept as Haddie still has yet to receive a Lunar New Year skin, something simple, something sweet. So we have the snake integration there on the shoulder and around her hand. So, I mean, no idea what the real one is going to look like, but, you know, people have been wanting something for Haddie for a while now. And, you know, it's nice to see that they are going to get it. Now, I don't know, like this statement here, it says later in the year. I mean, I hope it isn't too late, because, you know, the moment will have passed on Lunar New Year. But, you know, it is what it is. Better late than never, I suppose. But yeah, you can see how Haddie stands would be upset. I was looking at previous banner art that had been submitted as wallpaper for Lunar New Year festivals from different years. Like I used the one for my thumbnail for the video yesterday, where she's just wearing plain clothes and everybody else is in Lunar New Year outfits. And then I was looking at this today here. Let me show you this. I was like, oh, okay, so here is the banner from last year for the Spring Festival, and I'm looking at all the little faces in there, trying to see who is who in this wallpaper of Dead by Daylight characters celebrating the Spring Festival, and I'm like, where is Haddie? And so then I look really close and I'm like, yeah, she's right there and right in the middle. How can you miss her? In the way, way back, real tiny in the doorway of this pagoda. there's a dredge with someone with their back turned in front of the dredge, and I'm like, oh, is that Haddie there? So here, I'll show you. Right here. And I guess that's Haddie. You wouldn't know because you can't see her face except she has the streaks in her hair that turned white. So I'm like, this is Haddie? So you can see how people feel like she's getting kind of the short end of the stick in all this Lunar New Year stuff and how they got upset. But I'm glad that Dead by Daylight said something about it, and I look forward to seeing the cosmetic. Maybe in a day or two they will show us what it looks like or what the concept looks like. But yeah, glad to see that the mystery has solved. And again, thanks to Bunker Engel for bringing this topic up, or we wouldn't have even be talking about it yesterday or today, or the devs certainly probably wouldn't be talking about it either if it hadn't been uncovered that was written in the flavor text in the inbox in different languages. So, all right, that's all I have to show you today. Let me know what you think about all that. Always like to hear what you have to say. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel a ton. My name is Paulie Esther. I don't remember if I introduced myself at the beginning. Don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life